Hey, how are you all doing? Yeah, I did have a logo at the, while we're waiting to go live, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to do. So that's really, really cool. And wow, it's kind of weird watching me on the screen. Yeah. So, yay. How are you all doing? And hello, Randy. It's good to see you, my friend. And I am getting text messages through to my watch, so that's good. And I want you to thank you to Marcia Freeman today. She has helped me out today. There's a little bit of lag between your video and voice. Oh, that's kind of odd. I wonder what's... Okay, so we got the gremlins in the system. So let me take a look at this. And yeah, I can see it lagging on my own system. That's very weird. So let me try something real quick. Let's see, scene here. I'm just taking a look at all the things that we have. So let's try that. I was using a new cam called Epoch Cam, and so, hello, Maddox. Hey, Rick. Yes, it's, hey, Katie, it is a definitely a cloudy day. Yeah, I was wondering, I'm going to check a couple of things here real quick if you don't mind. I'm just going to double do things. Here we go. All right, so hopefully I fixed that. Silly lag. I'm going to have to look into that. I started using something called Epoch Cam when I first went live to see if that would create some better ambience, but you know what? Thank you, Maddox. I really appreciate it. I'll just see if that, hey, Marcia, just let me know in text message if it's working, if we're all synced up. Okay, good. So we're synced up, and I'm going to have to look into that a little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit more. I wasn't even sure if it was going to work correctly, but there's a couple of things I need to tweak, which I will work on over the weekend. But it's a really nice camera, virtual camera. Jeff, yay! Yahoo! All right, so I am just gonna dive in. I am actually gonna play a song and dedicating this song to Anne. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, hello. Wow, thank you so much, Laura. I really appreciate that. That particular song is for my album Trillium. It's called 3 Degrees. That's Trillium. It was recorded in 2009 and 2008, and has quite the story how it came about. I just want to say, oh, thanks, Jeff. I really appreciate that. We're just doing a lot of testing, and boy, I have to say thanks to Todd Boston. He is a guitarist. He lives up, I think, in San Francisco, and that guy is so talented. And I watched one of his streams, and I learned through him how to stream using Ecamm. He's the one that first tuned me onto it, and it's been like a year's process of getting things correct after so many kerfuffles, so many problems, so much learning. And I'm really happy to say that, thanks, Todd. Really appreciate that. Oh yeah, Katie, let me tell you about that. So when I took this essentially to Jeff Silverman in Nashville, and we created a lot of different mixes. And I got this crazy opportunity to work with Will Ackerman, who started Windham Hill Records. And to this day, he's still working. He has his studio up in Vermont. And so I took the project because of this opportunity, went to Vermont and recorded in 2009, like January 2009, went back and did mastering. But the cool thing about this song I wrote while I was there, and it's called 3 Degrees. It's about Will and Susan, his wife, and what a wonderful friendship bond that I have with them, and what a great place it is to play and record. And also their relationship is really amazing, and the whole area is just gorgeous, and it's a great place to record. And yeah, I'm not an Ecamm expert. Thank you. I'm sure you could probably see all the different little markers on there. I hope you can't, but well, whatever. They have the little icons for things. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of those. So now, so anyway, 3 Degrees is the last song on the album, and Will told me that it sounded like a 70s prom song. So, oh, I don't have it on, but anyway, I can talk while I'm playing. I just don't like to, because then I can't hear myself. Anyway, so it has some 70s prom feeling to it, and everybody has a different story regarding it, and that's fine. For me, it's a dance, and it reminds me of me and Mr. And I know that if I would have known Mr. like when I was a junior in high school or junior high, I probably would have beat him up, because he was quite a rascally guy back then. So yes, I'm telling stories about him. His ears must be burning. But yeah, so I have several albums out. This is one of them. It's one of my favorite. And also, I just want you to know that I have some fun giveaways today. When you share my music, I will put your name in a hat, and I will give away one of these or one of these. I'll contact you through Messenger, once I pull your name out of a hat. Or the basket's somewhere around here. I'm not sure where it is. Also, I'm sporting a new pair of earphones today. They are studio grade Audio-Technica, and the cord can be pulled out from here, from my Focusrite, and I can hide it because my children have discovered my Sony ones and decided to use it for streaming for their shows. So thank you so much, Katie. I really appreciate it when you share. And I just decided that I had enough of these people stealing my equipment because I go to use it when I'm working and recording, and I'm like, hey, where did it go? So, yeah, so that's what excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. And again, thanks to Marcia Freeman for helping me today. I have quite a few people that come and help me, and Sam, I always offer it to him since he's my son. He has a lot of stuff going on today. He has school, he has other things that he needs to finish and accomplish before the day goes out, so he couldn't do it. And my sister Carla, she couldn't come today. She hurt her foot somehow, so she wasn't able to come today. And Marcia, she's just loves to help, and I love that she's here and helping me out today. So I am so grateful that she decided to come and help me today. Thank you so much, Marcia. I appreciate it. So, hey, Ivar. It's good to see you, my friend. I saw that your music's in mastering when I did the stream test. So, I am going to play another piece from Trillium. And let's see. All right, so I'm going to switch the scenes here and cameras. And I'm going to play. Okay, yes, that is A Rose's Tale. And it's a funny story about that one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all being here today. It's just been a kind of a weird week. We've had a lot of rain, and today we're supposed to get rain this afternoon. And it's kind of chilly for us. I mean, I would look at what the weather is, but right now I don't have it up and running. Let me take a look at my text messages here from Marcia. Yeah, thank you so much, Katie. So great. Rose's Tale. So let me tell you a story about this. It's funny because Will was like, hey, we need some little percussion in it. And I'm like, what, really? We need percussion? And he also brought Malcolm Dalglish, I think. Dalglish. And he's from Illinois. And so Malcolm came and he plays hammer dulcimer. And this thing was amazing, watching him play on this particular piece. And so Will was like, let's, I have a Hopi drum here. Why don't we, this is kind of the beat I wanted to go. Da, 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 da. It was, if you listen to the song, you'll be able to hear the Hopi drum, which is a Native American drum that was given to him many years ago. And that's probably why there's a lot of spirit in it. And so, so I was the one that played the drum on A Rose's Tale, which was a heck of a lot of fun. I gotta tell you, it was one of those moments where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I've never played percussion before, but I'll try it. Well, the piano is percussion too, but I was talking about the Hopi drum, and you are so correct, Mr. Satchel. So that one is number 3 on Trillium. I would play Blue Ice, but that one has a lot of electronic elements to it. So don't forget to share, and so I can put your name in a hat, and one of my kids will pick out your name out of the hat, and I will give you a signed copy of one of these things. These pictures, I have so many of them hanging around. I just need to do something with them. All right, so now I have a story for you. I have lots of stories, but this particular story, I'm sure you saw on my page, where I posted about my dogs, and I was looking for the picture of Heidi and a picture of Marvin separate so I could show you on screen. But if you just look at my page, you'll be able to see the pictures of them. And first one is Heidi. There's a picture of her laying on the couch in our house in Texas. And we got her when we moved to a suburb actually it was not a suburb, it was actually farmland. A little tiny town called Glencoe, Minnesota. And we adopted her when I was about 12, 13. And she was a little skittish, and she was an amazing dog. She was so smart. And one of my favorite stories of her is when we'd come home from school, we'd be on the school bus. She could see the bus coming down the road, like way far away from our farmhouse, and we had this huge driveway where she would walk us out in the morning to get on the bus, and then in the afternoon she'd wait in the sandbox and wait for us. She'd get in there about 2:30-ish and wait for us to come off the bus. And as soon as she saw the bus coming down the road, she would she'd actually move out of the sandbox and sit by the road and wait for the bus to stop to let us out. And boy, did that create a lot of stir among the kids in the bus, and they were so jealous. But it was so awesome for her to come and, say hi. Her whole body would wag when we'd get off the bus. So that was a lot of fun. And so when I think of our dogs as rescues, and they really were. And then there's Marvin, who we adopted in 2011, or maybe it was 2010. 2011. And he was a very difficult dog, I cannot lie, and he would nip me and try to get me away from people because he just wanted me to be his person. And he died of cancer in 2015. But he was a really amazing dog, and I wrote a piece. Hey, Michelle, it's good to see you. I have a song for him on Fire in the Rainstorm, which is my first solo piano album. And it is I didn't number these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's number 10 on the album. And that one's a little bit more difficult for me to play. I haven't practiced it in a while because I've been working on a whole bunch of other stuff. And yes, you know our two cats. I post about them all the time, Cleo and Luna. And so I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to do some improvisation and just let my fingers go on the piano or what this piano. Hey, Timothy, it's good to see you. Good to see all of you. All right, I'm going to play now, since I've talked to death and I need to get a drink of my tea. Alrighty, and thank you again. Thanks. Say hello to Marcia and tell her thank you for helping me monitor today, be our moderator. I really appreciate her taking the time out of her day, and she's in Minnesota. Hopefully it's getting warm in there. Warmer. All right, I'm going to pop over to the play button. Gary, good to see you. Wow, those last two pieces, Michelle, were just improvisations, and now I have them where I can hear them and record them. Just so wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the comments. But Marcia, she's keeping me up to date. Those two pieces are what I was thinking about was the last year and a half. Gosh, we've navigated some very uncertain times. I am very grateful that I have you and my family and my and God. God He's really helped me, and whoever you worship or whoever you study and like to learn about, and who helps you through these things. What an amazing thing. Hey Gary, thank you for the stars. I really am so grateful for that. Let's see, I have some more notes here. Also, just a reminder, if you have, make sure you share the show so that more people can come join us and talk with us, and we can make a heck of a lot more friends. I know it's been tough, social media. It's called exhaustion. I read about it this week, and I know it's really tough, but I am working behind the scenes to find a way to broadcast from my website instead of having to be on Facebook, so that you can just come and enjoy that. I also am looking into Bandcamp. I'm going to do a test run probably Saturday or Monday to try that. Wow, this is just so crazy. I am so grateful that also that music is a part of my life. It really helps me express some feelings that I've been feeling, and when you support me, also thank you, Marcia, for the post there. Patreon. Let me tell you about Patreon. For those of you that don't know, I know some of our patrons are here today, and thank you so much. I had a challenge given to me probably about 6 months ago to write music looking at art. And Rick, I'm just going to mention you, so just want to let you know that. Rick sent me this beautiful illustration that he did. It's called Good Evening Ganymede, and you're standing on Ganymede looking at Jupiter. And so I took a look at that and put up my DAW, and I was like, hey, I think I can make some space music from this. And I know that I'm a space nerd, and I love everything space, SpaceX, NASA, EULA, Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic, everything space. And I decided to write an electronic piece, and that's what this is about. It's the Ganymede effect that inspired me. So imagine you, if you will, when you listen to this, you'll be able to hear a preview of it on Patreon so that you can hear what I'm working on. And every bit, when you join, like for $1 or up to 50 to 100, you get perks. You get behind the scenes access to a lot of different things. And this particular piece, if you can imagine just standing there looking at Jupiter, or riding maybe to Jupiter or Ganymede, making it, when they're building a Ganymede station, I don't know. My brains go everywhere, but this piece of music expresses the wonder of space to me, and I thought it would be a great idea to have you become a part of the behind the scenes, and to help this particular song get out there with your help. And that is how musicians nowadays are getting albums out and things like that, and singles. So this particular piece has a lot going on in it, and it needs a trained mixing engineer and a mastering engineer mastering, because I can't do that because of my hearing. So I am, yeah, you know, I definitely am really excited about this project, and I can't tell you anymore. You have to join. It would be really fun to have you. I mean, I love having you guys here. So with that said, I am going to play a last song for you and then send you on your weekend. So here we go. Here we go. All right, well, thank you so much, and I will check back and see who shared. If I can't see that you shared, that's because privacy settings. Just message me, let me know that you shared, and I will put your name in a hat, and then we'll have one of the kids dig out your name out of that hat, and you'll get one of these, sign one of these pictures. So thank you so much. You all make me keep moving forward and perfecting my craft and my audio visual abilities. So have a wonderful weekend. You rock. Thank you so much for being here. And Marcia, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Take care. Bye. Have a great weekend.